UTM's silent blank primer only technology is the first and only training ammunition system to contain its energy completely inside the cartridge.
Up.
With UTM's patented technology, you are able to safely operate your weapon on semi-automatic and burst fire without the need for a blank firing attachment. This patented silent blank cartridge generates full recoil and eliminates the danger of hot gases and debris being discharged from the weapon. UTM battlefield blanks can be used in standard M16 type magazines. However, UTM recommends the use of the UTM Blue Safety magazine. This animation will demonstrate the simple operating sequence of the SBR, from being loaded into the weapon to cycling of the action. As the bolt moves forward to the closed position, the SBR cartridge is fed from the magazine and into the chamber. When the trigger is pulled, the offset firing pin strikes the SBR's rimfire primer. The SBR cartridge contains only a single primer and no propellant. The gas generated by the primer rapidly fills the two-part SBR cartridge case. No gas can escape from the two-piece casings as they are sealed by means of an O-ring. As the gas accumulates and the internal pressure rises, it forces the two-piece case to expand. This controlled expansion of the cartridge generates the required energy to cycle the blowback bolt, then ejecting the spent cartridge and chambering the next round. UTM's conversion bolt is a simple 1-for-1 exchange with the weapon's live bolt. The UTM bolt is equipped with a live round fail-safe feature to prevent the discharge of live 5.56mm rounds, M200 blanks, and UTM target bullet rounds. The fail-safe is achieved by using an offset firing pin, making it a rimfire bolt. UTM 5.56mm cartridges therefore use rimfire primers. The strike from the UTM offset rimfire firing pin is outside that of the center fire primer pocket. The bolt's blue recessed panel is to visually identify the bolt as a UTM blank and man marker conversion. The bolt has been designed so when installed into the host weapon, the ejection port cover cannot be closed. This allows the blue identifier to always be visible when the weapon is charged. When using the UTM blank and MMR training system, do not use any other type of ammunition other than UTM training blanks or UTM man marker rounds. UTM training blanks are not back pressure dependent as are traditional blanks. You no longer need a blank firing attachment, BFA, on your weapon. UTM's training ammunition contains all of the operational energy needed to cycle the weapon within the cartridge and uses a simple blowback bolt design to operate. This technology is incorporated in the UTM silent blank system design, and therefore no emissions are emitted from the weapon whatsoever. This remarkable feature allows the safety standoff distance to be reduced to only 1 inch. To demonstrate that there are no emissions from the UTM silent blank cartridge, a SBR will be fired into a paper towel wrapped over the muzzle. You will notice that after the UTM silent blank is fired, the paper is completely undamaged. It is now possible to safely place your bare hand over the muzzle of the weapon and fire a UTM silent blank without the risk of injury. Regardless, UTM strongly recommends a 1-inch safety standoff distance when using silent blanks. In the next demonstration, we will use the same type of paper towel as before. The muzzle of the same weapon, now with BFA attached, will be covered, and a standard M200 blank round will be fired. The results speak for themselves. A dramatic blowout occurs when the M200 blank is fired. The UTM silent blanks have a rimfire primer that works with the offset firing pin in the fail-safe UTM conversion bolt. With the use of a single primer, the low amount of energy produced in the UTM silent blank training cartridge generates virtually no heat. The UTM training ammunition system requires only a few simple steps to achieve optimal performance. Weapon maintenance is the same as standard procedures, the only difference being that the weapon must be left dry after cleaning. Excellent reliability and performance is maintained when using the silent blanks, as all of the dirt and debris is contained within the cartridge and not deposited in the weapon. Because of the function of the UTM silent blank ammunition, only minimal personal protective equipment, PPE, is required. The minimal requirements for PPE are eye protection and one layer of clothing. No hearing protection is required, as the only noise generated is the cycling of the weapon's action. This demonstration shows how safe and quiet the UTM silent blanks are even when used indoors. The UTM silent blanks have many applications in training never before available.
Again, ready?
These new applications are now possible without the very real concerns of thermal abrasions or the potential of soldier-on-soldier fratricide found when using M200 blanks and blank firing attachment. UTM offers unique fail-safe conversions that enable your weapons to be fully functional with drastically increased safety margins. The instructor can now safely move in front of trainees for a greater view of the exercise. Ease of communication with trainees, as no hearing protection is required. Training without the friction of battlefield noise. And laser-activated battle training systems. The silent blanks enable conducting safe classroom practical exercises to include cycle of operation, malfunction clearance procedures, classroom participation of sports drills, basic marksmanship firing positions, fundamentals of marksmanship, reloading drills, prone, kneeling, and standing, transitional weapons drills and practical exercises, and quiet and discreet mission rehearsals in any location. All with a massive reduction in risk of injury for increased safety of personnel, as well as the safety of not being able to fire live rounds, M200 blanks, and UTM target bullet rounds for a greatly reduced risk of injury. The only limitation is your imagination. UTM. Train for the fight. Fight like you train. For more information on this product or any other UTM products, please visit our website, www.utmworldwide.com.